Well, good morning. You may be interested in something I've written recently, which is basically addressed to the peoples of the Middle East. But I think you might find it interesting. I mean, have you heard of Zechariah? Have you read the Old Testament of the Bible? He's in there, and he has a book all to himself. He lived 500 years before Christ. Now, many of you nations are hostile to Israel. You resent the fact that the Palestinians have been driven off the land and want to reinstate them. It's almost in your genes that there will come a day when you will all come together to drive Israel into the sea. Here I'm quoting a president of Iran. The idea of all the Arab nations uniting to destroy Israel is a very heartwarming one for you and many others besides. Given the chance, you would have no hesitation to kill every last Jewish man, woman, and child, putting an end to the state and the people. I might say in a way of which Hitler would have approved. Before you do anything further to achieve that end, let me tell you what God revealed to Zechariah. Zechariah was a prophet, and he only passed on what God told him to say. So this is it. The Lord who stretches out the heavens, who lays the foundations of the earth, and who forms the spirit of man within him, declares, I am going to make Jerusalem a cup that sends all the surrounding peoples reeling. Judah will be besieged as well as Jerusalem. On that day, when all the nations of the earth are gathered against her, I will make Jerusalem an immovable rock for all the nations. All who try to move it will injure themselves. On that day, I will strike every horse with panic and its rider with madness, declares the Lord. I will keep a watchful eye over the house of Judah, but I will blind all the horses of the nations. Then the leaders of Israel will say in their hearts, the people of Jerusalem are strong because the Lord Almighty is their God. Do you see what's written here? These aren't my thoughts. I simply quote from Zechariah, who's actually in the Bible. So it's not what I'm making up, it's what I'm telling you he said. The fact is, you would be fighting against God. Whilst it may appear that initially you are being successful, the end result, if you persist in fighting, is your sure destruction. Well, I could quote more of the same. It's all there in Zechariah chapter 12. Verse 9 concludes, on that day I will set out to destroy all the nations that attack Jerusalem. Now, if as you maintain your Allah is the same as the Jewish God, then you will be fighting against Allah. Don't do it. There can only be one result. Take this message to heart. Allow Israel to live in peace or face the consequences. You have been warned.